before I go home and fall into bed because I have whatever plague is going around. I had promised Michelle that I would help with a share out for just how I've used artificial intelligence to help me. And so, number one, I used Magic School, which she showed us to create a new rubric. It took about 5 seconds. I took this huge list of assignment requirements that I had and plugged it in and said, make me a rubric. And it gave me one and I tweaked it and it's been great. Number two, I suggest to kids who are writing, number one, it can help you brainstorm ideas. Number two, it can help with writer's block, right? If I'm stuck halfway through, I can plug in what I have and say, help me with my writer's block. And number three, help edit after you write. Next, I have used it to get writing prompts to then give to my creative writers. For my debaters, I am supposed to write debate prompts, and they're based on current events. And so I did as many as I could. And then when I got stuck, I went and said, give me 25 questions about current events that are happening around the world. And it gave me really good ones. And then I had just like, sometimes I do personal stuff. And so I needed a book summary for something and I wasn't getting a grade for it. So I figured, why write it myself if it can write it for me? On next year's reading challenge that Stephanie and I have been working on creating, I did as many ideas as I could, and then I had it help me gave me extra ideas. There's the problem of kids using AI, which we're all experiencing, and it's getting worse and worse. So there's lots of AI detectors out there that you can use. Another idea, just if you have a lot of kids cheating with AI, you can sign in to the student's Chromebook as them, go to ChatGPT, and then it shows you their history. So a lot of times I'll be going in looking for creative writing stuff, but I'm seeing lots of kids who they're having it solve math problems, and they're having it do ELA stuff and science stuff. I've seen all sorts of stuff. Another just personal home thing, I one time was stuck for making dinner, so I said, I have these 5 ingredients. Help me come up with a recipe for that, and it was awesome. Last 2 things, I am a big nerd, and I was bored one day and started having it test me on my Harry Potter knowledge, and then I got into a fight with ChatGPT because it was wrong. So then I went and got my own Harry Potter books, and it was like, on page 394, it says this, and then ChatGPT would apologize to me, and then it kept being wrong, and then it was a big aha moment for me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to use this and teach kids how wrong it is, so they shouldn't trust it that much. So one day in Mastering Middle School, we made it into a competition where I made everybody group up with somebody who did have an account. I told them, I want you to pick something you're really knowledgeable about and try and prove that ChatGPT is wrong. And whoever can prove to me that here's the correct fact and here's what ChatGPT said and come show it to me, your group gets a piece of candy. We counted. In 20 minutes, we found 72 errors. So it was a pretty awesome learning experience.